Welcome to JMR Talks. Today we'll discuss about how to manage the hybrid workforce. So what is a hybrid workforce? Hybrid workforce consists of in-office as well as remote work facility. Why there is a demand for hybrid workforce or why hybrid workplace? It offers flexibility and the support which will ensure work-life balance and while providing little bit autonomy to the worker people. Today, for some, remote and hybrid work option might appear to be a basic middle because they are still continuing with the what called old way of working. Given the current situation, given the resistance of the employees to come back to the office, a new playbook is what called for. Now, what is that? What employees what are looking for? Slack's Future Forum, which is a consortium for building a workplace that is inclusive, flexible, and connected, has surveyed more than 10,000 knowledge workers. And majority of the what are called knowledge workers, they have expressed that they want what are called flexibility. On the one hand, employees want flexibility. On the other hand, what are called organizations, want the employees to to come to the office. Now, how to balance this employees' desire for flexibility and the what are called business needs? The Helen Cook and Brian Elliott and what are called Shira Subramanian, they wrote an excellent book called How the Future Works, wherein apart from leveraging the what are called findings of the the survey, the results of the decisions implemented at places like IBM, Royal Bank of Canada, and all that. So based on that, they suggest what are called three strategies. Number one, establish principles and guardrails. Principles refer to the core company values, while the guardrails are the agreed upon guidelines for a set of behavior. But the most important thing is that while going ahead with strategy, the leaders have to what are called lead by example and set the what are called speed limits. Once the principles and the guardrails are what are called set and what are called they are stick to them, the hybrid workplace will give them what are called the best. The second strategy is time matters more than the place. Man what are called craves for recognition. Man craves for what are called some kind of autonomy. Daniel Pink in his book what are called The Drive mentions autonomy as one of the principal motivational element. Let the employees what are called set how they would like to what are called work. Say for example, say 10 a.m. to what are called 3 p.m. They would like to what are called set aside for meetings, and rest of the time they would like to focus on the work. But the most important thing is that we have to what are called make arrangements for documenting the discussions that what are called take place, the decisions that are taken, and they are shared among all the concerned. The third one is on-sites or the what are called new off-sites. Just because we have gone for a remote what are called ways of working, it doesn't mean that people don't need to what are called interact. The leader should focus, rather encourage and initiate intentional relationship building. Let them meet for a few days, maybe once in a week or once in a month, once in a quarter, depending on the quality of the work, what are called urgency of the work, nature of the work. The third meeting is to what are called to plan and to reconnect and what are called socialize. Let them fix what are called their own schedules. That what are called finds the best rhythm that suits their working style. So once what are called provide them what are called little bit autonomy, define clearly the principles and the what are called guardrails, I'm sure they will give their what are called best. In today's situation, attracting, retaining, and getting the what are called most from the talented workforce is a challenge. So continuing with old ways of working may not deliver the what are called desired results. The need of the hour is to go for a new, more flexible way of working, which will ensure work-life balance, leads to greater productivity, and at the same time provides a sense of what are called belonging to the workers. Hope what are called the companies will give what are called a serious thought to these three strategies as what are called explained in detail in the said book and do their best. Thank you.